What is going on, people? Feroncio here, and I'm back with another Battle Mage Saga episode. And in this episode, we'll do some content here at the Consecrated Snowfield, and then we'll deviate a bit and head to the underground area of the Ainsel River to proceed with Ranni's quest and collect some items needed to complete this build. If you are following the series, you can already experience how powerful and fun to play this build really is. And to save some time, I have collected the cerulean hidden deer from the ulcerated tree spirit in Mount Gelmir, and this battle is now available in the playlist as a short. If you have not yet checked it out, I encourage you to do it, as I have posted a lot of these battle mage feats as shorts. So we'll be starting here from the inner consecrated snowfield side of grace. Then we'll head kind of over here. And then from here we'll go over here and then over here to the Albinaric Rise. So when we go over here, do not fight these guys because they are disguised. This is a rune bear, and those folks, is just in there to lure you. So that guy in the middle of the snow, as soon as you hit him, he is going to turn in a rune bear, and that bear is a beast. You really don't want to mess up with the bear at all. So what we try here is just go collect a cookbook that is in the middle of this area right here. Pick up the cookbook and then you leave these guys alone, and we're going to get here to the Albinaric Rise, and this is a puzzle tower, and we'll need to bring in, as you can see, the Imp Fang ashes. So you equip your Imp Fang ashes, and then here it comes. You just get them going and let the Imp Fang ashes deal with the Imp Fang, and we can watch this battle, or we can help the poor guys. It doesn't matter, because in one way or another this is going to end. Alright, so once that guy is dead, the seal is broken and we don't have anything else to do here, but we need the talisman that is all the way on the top, and that is going to improve tremendously our power. What we're going to get is the Grave Mass Talisman, which is the older brother of the one that we are already using, the Grave in School Talisman, and we're going to replace them right away. So this new talisman provides 8% more powerful sorceries. So it will increase the power of our sorceries in 8%. It is just incredibly good. Okay, come on, I want to show this thing here. Okay, so this is what we need to do. It greatly raises the potency of sorceries. It's actually raised it by 8%, and it is tremendously powerful. So from here, we will go directly to the Urna of the Lakes, where we're going to take a lift directly to the Ainsel River. Ranni is in there waiting for us. And the reason I'm doing this is because we'll need to get a map first. get rid of some enemies in one area to proceed to another. So just go straight through. Don't worry about the golem. If you want to fight the golem, it's fine, but you don't need to. All you need to do is just rush. And then take the elevator. And we have not been in this area before. This is the first time we're getting into here. So we're going to spend some time doing some content here, and then we'll move to the area that we need to move. So hit the site of grace. And this is the Ainsel River. So where are we? We are underground, and over here is Ranni. We need to go out there, but before we do, I'm going to get the map and make this thing a little bit better. So this is where we met Ranni. We set it at this site of grace. We got Ranni's doll, and then we talked to her.
Eliminate the name of Ranni the witches. I will not.
So Ranni needs us to go and eliminate the Baleful guy, and that guy is in an area over here that's called Nokstella. But to get there, we'll need to do a lot of things first. So we're going to get some content here on the Ainsel River, first on this area, and then we'll move to Ranni's area and do the content out there. Probably it's going to take more than a single episode, but it's okay. So now what we're going to do is just adjust some of our sorceries, fix the flask, because now we got the cerulean hidden tear that give us unlimited FP for 10 seconds. It's really good for us. And we're going to fix our spells because I don't need to use Comet all the time. So a Glintstone Shard with way less FP cost than, see, the Comet, it's half of the cost and it will go a long way. So I'll get the Comet, but I need a less powerful version so we don't get too much FP when we spamming our sorceries. So then from here, I will definitely go get Comet Azure. Then I don't leave. So I'm going to get Terra Magica, and also don't leave home without the fantastic Rock Sling. And to finish all of this, we can either get the Mist, because we're going to be fighting a lot of slow enemies, or we can get something like this guy here that is really good. So I'm going with that. So we should be good to kill all of those ants with glintstone shards instead of using Comet. And that's half of the FP. So it's a really good, let's put it, economy. So let's collect this loot here, and then we'll go this way. Now first let's go this way, because there is a waterfall that we cannot pass, but there is a piece of loot here. So we are not able to pass this waterfall, so let's pick up the magic grease, and then we'll go the other way. And now let's deal with those ants. Yeah, we are really good in ants are dying in a single hit. That's awesome. So this also needs to fall down. Now folks, there is a caveat here. You see that my body is glowing, and that is because of this amulet here. So it raises attack power, but only when HP is at the maximum. So we want to keep HP at the maximum, meaning I don't want to get hit without need. So keep in mind and fight from a distance wherever possible. Try not to get hit so you don't have to keep on using your flasks all the time. And also, this shard goes a long way, man. It is a lot of fantastic range. So we have two ways to go. We go up first. On the way back, I think there will be a resurrected ant. I think another one is going to show up out there. Yeah, incredible range. I'm impressed. And now we'll go down. Be careful because they have a kind of a squirt that it can cause damage. It's not going to cause a lot of damage, but it will cause damage, and then we will lose our extra bonus to be full HP. We will be going that way in a second, but first let's go this way. And there'll be a lot of ants here. I mean, a lot. And a big ant mama. All right, so we are done with the ants. It's a lot of ants. So moving along, we'll get to the palace. And from here, we'll go over here. Go all the way, collect this loot here, drop over here, collect this loot here, and then we have a couple of options. We can kill those guys or don't worry about those guys. So I'm going to bring in my mimic. And let the mimic have fun. And we can kill those guys, but what we need to do is just go collect this loot, collect that other loot, and go up in the elevator. But you know, I just enjoy killing those dudes. If you don't want to kill those dudes, you don't need, just pick up that loot, the next one out there, and then run through the elevator. And I'm going exactly what do. Oh, she already cast. She decided to go totally berserk in there. Oh, the mimic is on fire. Wow. We got rid of everything. Thank you, miss. So let's go down, collect all this formic rock. Mimic was on fire. And then we can loot this and loot this. And then finish the loot. Kill those guys as well. I think there are 3 of those dudes out here. Wow, the mimic it's crazy. She is crazy. Okay, we have a bunch of other ones over here. And I'm really not going to fight them. Just go and collect the loot. And those guys are very slow. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Then we need to go up and touch a site of grace. Just be careful because the elevator is not here. Pay attention to see if any of those guys will come your way. And if they are, just kill them until the elevator is here. Once the elevator is here, don't worry about that anymore. And over here to the right, there is the site of grace. Now there is a few pieces of loot down here, but we will need to go back the elevator. So I'm just going to collect this loot and then go back. And there is a piece that is over here. So let's do this. We'll get into another part of the river. And we've been here. So we've done this way, we've done this way, we've done this way, went all the way there. So just that wraps up. And now we're going to get back all the way to the elevator and then we'll go to the right. Because that's the only way that we'll find a way to hit the mini Astel that is going to be throwing a lot of rocks at us. So let's go back up. Or better, let's go back down. And from here, we'll be heading this way. And we'll get over here and we'll have this guy throwing rocks. We'll pause there for a second, then go up. And there is no way to avoid those rocks. We will get hit by some of them, it doesn't matter. But once we're here, we're going to get our revenge. So that thing is done. Simple like that. And there is nothing in here actually, so we will need to just drop down. This thing is totally empty, there is nothing, so don't worry. But there is loot in this area here. So let's drop over here. Let's drop over here. And let's collect this. I didn't want to do that. Doesn't matter because we're going to get our map right now. And that's what we came here for. So get the map. And now finally we can watch where we are and get the whole thing. So it will make a little bit of sense. And let's go talk to the merchant.
Customer. Well.
And he sells a couple of cookbooks. So let's go get this and this. And that's pretty much it. And then collect the loot that is right here in front. There's a bunch of loose loots here. And also a lot of formic rocks. And you can see there is a bunch of stuff here. Right? Be careful because some of those guys are still alive. Oh, we still have one. Come on, give me my pots. Yes, yes. And we've been here before, right? So, you know, see, we just connected from that area to this area. We've been here. That's where we started. We went all the way from the top. We got into there. And now we appeared on this side of the fence. And there is a few more enemies over here. And a piece of loose loot. So this whole thing is almost complete. We don't need to mess up with these guys. We are done here. There is nothing else to do here. And now we can go and mess up with Ranni. Right here at the Ainsel River, man. So folks, from here, we'll need to cross this whole area here and end up in Nokstella. We'll come over here, go all the way over here, ended up right here. So this area is complicated. These enemies hit, and they hit very, very hard. Okay, so make sure that you're rested and you really take your time to go through this area, because there is also another of those rock spitting guys that is going to be over here, and I really don't want to mess up with him. So from here, so let's go. Call in the mimic. Don't forget to refill your life. And you're going to see how hard these guys are, because it is going to take like 2 to 3 combats. 2 combats, full combats, to kill these guys. See, almost a full pot to deal with those dudes. They are very, very resistant, very tanky. And you can see that rock spitting thing, right? So make sure that you kill that dude, because he will come right after you. And I am going to kill this guy with combat as soon as I can get closer. Alright, so now that she is done, we got a Somber 7. And we can loot. There is a large amount of ghosts and globes. So make sure that you collect them all. There are more here on the side. And there are also a couple of those enemies. There is another one on the other side. I was trying to backstab here. Yeah, go Mimic. Alright, so we'll be proceeding that way in a second, but first there is still some loot to collect, and we have to be careful. You can barely see those guys. Alright, so the next area is even more problematic, because it is a bunch of Miranda flowers, and those Miranda flowers are just a pain. So I'm not going to be fighting the flowers. The strategy here is to wait until they kind of bring in those rays. And once they bring in those rays, we will kind of deviate from the ray and collect the loot. So don't forget to collect these loose loots. And this is pretty much on the beginning of the area that Mini Astel was in there. And now we need to go this way to clear up the whole area. So you can see the flower from here. I'm going to lure her. She is going to bring in the rays, this area, and then I just go and collect. Let the mimic deal with her if you want it, but from my perspective, it does not worth it. All I want is the loot. So collect the claim and ashes. Mimic is still fighting. I think the Mimic is gone. There is a lot of madness in that area, by the way. Wow, the Mimic ended up putting so much damage that is totally one of the first times that we actually beat it, that thing, because I normally leave it, I let it be. It's too much trouble, it doesn't worth it. Alright, so once this whole area is cleared, then we will proceed right here in the center. And I need to be 100% in order to get my bonus. So now we can go proceed in here. Be careful because there are some ants on the top and you're not going to be seeing them. Look at that. So this new area here is a little bit more complicated. We have those big ants, but there is one ant that is the worst. This ant is what is the problem. So if she faces you in the head, she has a big shield. So it is a problem. Also, in this area, we'll need to equip the beast repellent torch because that area is really full of basilisks and we need the torch so the basilisks don't attack and we can kill them with the sword. That's not the area. Okay, so we're good here. We just need to backstab this guy. Oh, wow. Excuse me, sir. And we don't have that guy throwing rocks at us anymore, so we are good to go over here and collect collect this. Come on. Yeah, I think we go back from the top, yes. So we go back from the top to collect that loot out there. And now we will go over here. And folks, we got the Wings of Astel, which is a really good mage weapon. And from here, we are pretty much done in this area. And let me see if I remember how to get down from here without dying or without having... I think I can just go in a drop from here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, okay. So now we'll get back to the river and go the other way around. Need to drop from the top in order to get back. All right, so this is taking a little longer than I expected, but still the result is pretty good. Okay, so now we need to proceed the other way. And we are finally in Nokstella. Oh, actually, I don't want to go this way. I just want to drop over here. And then I'll drop over here and hit the side of grace. And folks, this is it for this episode. We have done a lot of stuff and collected some really cool gear equipment, but next we'll need to go this way and face Ranni's request. So this is it for this episode. If you enjoy the content, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and why not subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next episode.